Hey guys, Jasmine here in the mobile kitchen. Setting up, I believe this is my 9th infusion. It's pretty cool because pretty soon I will have had so many that I will not be able to, remember which number it is. But it's exciting. So, yeah, TPN. It's a totally an interesting new challenge, but it's a good one. I'm really thankful for it at the moment. And doctors are very negative about TPN. They're always like, going on about how they don't like to give long-term TPN to people because of, all these things. I'm like, well, I wanted long-term TPN because I was literally starving to death, thanks. Um, but no, it's a good thing. And I'm lucky that my doctor is pretty positive about it. Yeah, I'm still doing the J-tube feeds during the day. I wanted to just do them during the night, which would have been awesome, but you know how it goes. You can never have it exactly the way you want. But the idea is that it gives your small intestine time to sleep essentially at night, time to rest and relax, and that should help it go and flow. And not that it does very much, but help it with whatever small amount of stuff it does do. I am pretty able to take the small amount of formula I do. I get like a couple hundred calories over like 12 hours during the day, and that's not so bad. I can tolerate that pretty well, and then my meds are at least partially working. I do that into the J tube as well, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of thoughts that I have after now that it's been a little bit more than a week. The first couple days were pretty hard. It got day 3, definitely things got easier. It didn't feel so daunting and overwhelming, but now it doesn't feel daunting and overwhelming as much as it just feels like a lot. But it's not too much. It's just a lot. And I know I can do it. And what I really need to do is just really, really do it and do it right and do it well, and just organize my life around it. And for the next couple weeks, it really will be sort of TPN being my life. Yeah, because I've got to really, really customize it. One, get really good at sterile procedure, which I'm definitely getting better at. The first day, I was like, I gave myself sepsis, but no, I did not. We're good. Um, you know, clarification there. Sepsis is never anyone's fault. If you get sepsis, I mean, unless you were just like literally dragging your pick through the mud. And if you were trying, and if it just happens to some people. But you can get it from just improper care and improper technique. It's the first day I definitely did not do it right, but I was like freaking out, like, I swore I gave my. No, I did not. I'm okay. And then the next thing I did, like the second day, was I built the mobile kitchen. It's what I'm calling my TPN suitcase here. It's literally an IV pull within. I'm going to tilt this a little bit so you can see it. It's an IV pull within a suitcase. And so it's really great. Here. I'm actually going to take it out. So this is hold on. This here is a battery pack. And it's connected to the pump. And the TPN itself is like velcroed into that thing. And then I keep the pump. Whoops. I usually keep the pump in that pouch right there. I do this pouch here. I usually keep the pump, and then I have the battery pack. And I can use the charger when the battery pack is not, like when it's just plugged in. I don't need to travel anywhere. And the coolest thing is I can zip this up, and it all stays where it's supposed to be. Yeah. And the TPN actually hangs from a carabiner clip that I literally, like, hammered into this. I literally sat there with an X-Acto knife, like, carving holes, and then I, like, hammered the carabiner in there, and I sealed it with some hot glue so that it's, like, gonna stay, and it holds up the TPN really well. So that was kind of cool. My home nurse came in, and I was, like, jabbing this suitcase, and I was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make this whole thing, and I have this whole setup in mind, and he was actually really impressed by my craziness and intensity there. He's like, you should be an engineer. I was like, I'm not going back to school for that. Definitely not. Yeah, already did chem, we're good. But yeah, so this is exciting. The other thing that was really exciting is yesterday I got to meet a friend who has been on TPN for a couple years, or a year and a half or so, tubes for 3 years, and then they did a year and a half for the TPN. Sorry if I'm wrong, Kelly. So that was really, really awesome, and it was so great to just talk to somebody who gets it, somebody who's been there. Because it's definitely a lot, and it's a total change of lifestyle, and I don't think I realized just how intense TPN could be, um, and just how much I would really need other people who've been on it, who've done it before, who've just been so helpful. So that was amazing. And also yesterday definitely made me realize that like I can still live a full life on this, and that in fact I can live a full life because of this. Eventually, I hate this PICC line. I really hate it. It's just in such an inconvenient spot, and it hurts every time you use your arm. And then the dressing changes. I hate everything about the PICC, but I'm thankful for it. Just saying. I'll get a central eventually, which will be right here. That'll be really nice. Yeah, that'll be a lot more permanent too. This can last a year to a year and a half at like the very most, but really it can last a year. And part of me might just keep it for the year just because I don't really want to waste a vein, you know. Um, but I may just get really sick of it and get a central earlier. You know, things happen. But it's very frustrating to have it in your arm. But I mean, it's good. It's going really well. I mean, that whole thing is doing good. The dressing changes. It's all fine. Keeping it clean. I'm not. Thankfully, I'm really thankful. I'm not allergic to the dressing. At least so far. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll develop an allergy to it because I'm allergic to a lot of adhesives. But yeah, things are going really well on that end. And then the other thing about meeting Deli was really great was just that, I mean, I'm finally like out of this whole brain fog thing. For the past year of like literal starvation. Um, oh God, it's been really hard. It's been really, really hard to function and to just think. And some of that came back when I was on tube feeding. I felt more alive again because I was getting some calories, but it was not enough. And now for the first time, really, I'm I'm thinking again. I'm like my brain is going. I'm motivated again to do something. And so I've decided that I'm gonna take a Korean class um, at LACC um, this fall, and finally get better at language. I'm not bilingual. I'm sort of a little bit. I can understand some Korean. Mom spoke it to me as a kid. I can like kind of get around a little bit. I can order food, which is literally of no use to me right now. But I mean, it's not. It's a useless skill at this point. But yeah, so that's kind of one of the things that I want to do is to really get my get bilingual. And maybe over the next year or two, I might take a couple of classes that I like retake a couple of classes that I didn't do as well in the last year, just because I was so sick and never in class, because I was always in the hospital or just at home feeling cruddy. Um, yeah, and I mean I'm also even sort of rehashing some of the medical school dreams. I might do that at some point too. Maybe in about 3 years. I need at least 2 years. I do. I mean, this TPN, I need to get strength back. My bones need to show less because I need to gain weight. I need to just feel better. Um, and just I need to sort a lot of things out and just deal with everything. And that's not something that's just gonna happen next week. And I'm one of those people that's not very patient. And I'm trying to be. Yeah, it's really rough. I'm so not a patient person. So I'm working on it, and I will be. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like TPN is great. I'm getting a new backpack. I mean, this is great at home. The mobile kitchen is awesome. I mean, at home it's so great because I can literally just detach it, plug in the battery pack, and go, and be mobile around the house. But like if I want to go somewhere, I mean, I for the past week I've been home every day at 6 o'clock. I want to not be home at 6 o'clock sometime in the near future. I want to be able to go out and stuff. And so you can kind of prep TPN a little bit earlier. You can bring the stuff to prep with you, to prep it, and then be able to attach it to your backpack. So I bought a backpack. I'm really excited about it. And then yeah, so that'll be exciting too. I'll finally be able to kind of get up and go. The other thing that's cool about taking the Korean class is that the hospital is literally right next to LACC, so I can go and get my infusions. Or my infusion, I can go to the infusion center and get my dressing changed once a week there. I can just coordinate it when I'm already out and like right next to it. The dressing changed and my blood drawn from the PICC once a week. Because they check you once a week when you're on TPN for all the levels and stuff to like see if they need to tweak anything, they need to change any of your formulation. So that's cool. But yeah, that's where I'm at with Vic. And with the TPN, I'll definitely keep sort of recording my thoughts on it. But it's really great right now. I mean, I feel so much better. I've gotten my color back, I think, somewhat. I still am really kind of a little bit ghostly, which I was never before. And you know, kind of just I'll keep regaining strength on TPN. And next month, my friend Ari's coming. I'm so excited. She's gonna come here and stay with me, and we're gonna go to the Oli Foundation conference, which is really exciting with a bunch of our other Spoonie friends. It's a conference for people who are on tube feeding and TPN, and I'm so excited to meet more people in person who are on TPN, and to just get to have that week of fun. We're also doing a bunch of stuff on Ari's bucket list. I'll have to make a video with her when she comes out because it'll be really fun. And we're going to Disneyland, and the beach, and I'm really excited. It's something to just really look forward to. And I mean, the community of people on TPN has been phenomenal. Everybody's been so helpful and just supportive, and like I could not have gotten through this past week, and I'm sure I can't get through the next however many weeks of my life without this community just being super awesome. So I'm thankful. Things are good. Things are good. I'm gonna keep infusing and keep getting used to it, and I'm pretty sure in a couple of months I'm gonna feel like this is completely normal. And so that's really exciting. But thanks for listening to my rambly thoughts. Gonna work on a video soon. I'm thinking I made a Know Your Meds video for Parkinson's. I'm gonna hopefully make a Know Your Symptoms video, which is actually gonna take a lot of work because I'm gonna try to compile videos of all the symptoms so people can see it. But anyways, that's kind of where I'm at with everything. Thanks for watching, and the support that people have given me is really incredible. So thanks. Bye.